Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for a new review on the latest Xenomorph from Neca. This is the Scorched Xenomorph from Alien Romulus. I was surprised how big the box is, and apparently this is one of the biggest Xenomorphs that Neca have ever made, I guess excluding the Alien Queen. This is really cool. I'm curious to know what the stability of the figure is going to be like with the leg design that it has. Is it going to stand up properly without the assist of a base or a stand? It's a really nice presentation in the box. It's almost a shame to take it out of there, because you can see everything so perfectly, and the surrounding artwork and the color choices just complement the whole piece. So it looks amazing in the box. There's the movie. I was intending to rewatch the film. I saw it once at the cinema, and I gotta be honest, I wasn't crazy about it. I wanted to watch the film again before reviewing this figure, but time unfortunately is quite limited, so I'll have to watch the film again at some other point. But I still remember enough of it to be able to, have that handy in my brain when I'm reviewing this figure. So drop a like on it for me, hit the like button, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at DKnight333. Got some cool stuff coming up after this review on the channel. We got a 1/6 scale animated series Batman figure to review, and a new beautiful custom head sculpt for a demon Batman from Batman Begins. So lots of cool stuff coming up. Hope you enjoy this review. Here's the little size comparison for the boxes. That's like an ultimate dog alien there on the right by Neca, and then you've got the Scorched alien here. But yeah, nice to see the size difference with the boxes. I really noticed it when I got out of the packaging, the cardboard box when it arrived. I held this box in my hand and I thought, wow, this feels significantly bigger. Visually it's not that much bigger, but I noticed it when I had it in my hands and it felt good. And the depth of the boxes is the same, even though the Scorched alien is taller. And I always love the artwork that Neca chooses to use on their boxes. They always do a great job with that. And the Scorched alien box is not only taller but a little bit wider as well. It really is one of those ones there's going to be a part of you thinking, I wish I could leave them in the packaging, because it just complements the figure so well. It's really nice, the packaging on this. All the corners and edges are sharp on this box. Like it's a real perfect, sharp turn to every just angle of it. It's just really, really nice. The pictures of the figures, the coloring for it, the right up there. You can pause that and have a read if you want to see that. Got a list of all the accessories underneath. Some awesome pictures of the figure. I remember seeing these for the first time and getting quite excited about owning this. The way it's kind of perfectly posed in that fetal position and just kind of hovering there. It looks amazing. Now, I wouldn't blame you for double dipping on this one to keep out on display and one to have boxed up. It's just a really nice package. Right, let's get it out of there. Well, first impressions are strong. Just looks really good and sturdy, and amazing sculpt, and paintwork looks really interesting. Lots of different tones going on. Just looks big and awesome, quite frankly. Nice long tail. I love the tone on that. Little highlights, little lighter highlights, just to bring out the detail and all the depth. I forgot that he comes with his own stand. That's good. Doesn't look like the best stand. That's very small little area there to clasp onto. Maybe I can use something else, but it comes with hands, lots of hands. You really can't see that too well when you're looking at it in the packaging behind him. I couldn't see it to the point where I completely forgot that tray was under there. To be honest, I thought he was just bare bones, just an alien and a face hugger. I forgot about all this stuff. That's good. Yeah, very nice. It's definitely one of the best face huggers I've seen from Neca, and I've seen a few. There's something especially spider-like about this one. So I've got the alien standing up here, assisted by his tail, and he feels very good in hand. Very stiff joints, not very stiff where it's annoying to try and move them, just very nice kind of good sturdy clunky kind of clicking, not clicking that you can hear, but more like a clunk. When you're moving the legs and bending the knees, it feels very, very stable. But fresh out of the box, I've got a very weird looking mouth. Like one side of his teeth is just stuck up inside his head. So I'm gonna hope that when I stop filming now and handle the mouth area, I can fix that. But other than the weird looking mouth, what an amazing looking piece. Right, I'm very curious about what's going on with the mouth here, so I'm gonna have to go do a little investigating. You can see the skull looking out under the dome at me. Alright, I managed to kind of fix that mouth issue. I'm sure I can fix it better later, but just marvel at this thing with me, folks. I switched out the hands to those ones where he was first kind of coming out of that cocoon state and just stretching out and getting bigger, and it's just really nice. Took me a while to get him to balance, but the tail helps with that. And it's just a very elegant, creepy, as it should be, stunning design and an amazing execution here from Neca. Really, you gotta just pause for a second and appreciate what they've done here. I switched out the dome to the non-damaged one just to keep it looking clean. I prefer the clean look. But those hands are amazing. The way the light passes through the tubes on the back in certain areas and the forearms, the thighs, even the little detail on the back of the, I'm going to say heel, but could be wrong about that. It's a bit high up to be a heel, you know what I mean. It's really, really beautiful. Look at that. Wow. It's so big. I have to do some size comparisons for you. Very, very, very impressed. Kind of stunned, to be honest. Pretty stunned. There was a time when I was kind of thinking about not getting this one. Just thought, yeah, it looks good, but yeah, the film. Do I really need it? Yeah, just as an incredible Xenomorph figure. Definitely need this one. Well, I'm giving it away the ending. Well, you know, might run into some bumps in the roads, you know, as we carry on with the review here, but so far it's looking good. It's looking very good. Look at that, man. Jesus. I mean, it's big. Here is the Scorched Alien by Neca next to the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Big Chap Alien. And just to give you an idea of the size, really hope Hot Toys bring us a 2.0 of this OG Xenomorph here. And this is still quite an impressive looking figure, but the head sculpt is all kinds of inaccurate, so needs a revision and more passion poured into it next time. Hopefully there will be a next time. Here is the Neca Jungle Hunter, the original Predator, same company, same scale. But look at the size difference here. Predator would get absolutely torn apart, limb from limb. He'd make short work of him. No wonder his skull and spine has gone all floppy. Jesus, this is massive. Although I'm noticing the interchangeable front dome part, it's a little bit more flush now, but it kind of keeps coming loose. So after the review's done, because I prefer this clean look, I'm going to super glue that down in place and keep it locked down tight. Because the paint job on the front section of the damaged dome, I'm not too impressed with that. But here is a size comparison for you. Let's take a close-up look at the skull here. It seems a little bit different than the big chap skull to me, like the eye sockets are closer together or something. But it's very nicely done, well painted, very creepy looking. I've got his hands and arms in that kind of crypt-like creature, you know, just creeping around in the hallways, just waiting for some unfortunate soul to become dinner or host to more of these foul beasts. I switched out the front part of the dome for the damaged look. I'm just not keen. I think it's the blue bit, that kind of blue paint. It just looks a bit sloppy. But it's fine. I've got the inner mouth protruding out now. Had to get at that with the tweezers. It's got a slight, well, quite an obvious pinkish tone to it. Some nice washes in there to get in all the details, bring them out. Teeth look decent. And the kind of tendons on the side, obviously just plastic like the rest of it. So unlike the big question mark over the Hot Toys upcoming 1/6 scale version of this, we know that this will stand the test of time. You can have a lot of fun with it, pass it down to your kids, and it will still be intact unless you break a joint or something. But the figure feels really sturdy, so from the one I have here, you'd have quite a time breaking one of these. Just be careful, but it seemed really tough and sturdy and built to last. And now that I've shown you the battle damage dome, which does sit more flush than the clean one keeps coming slightly loose and raising up, but the battle damage one here just sits perfectly flush. But I prefer the clean look, so I'm going to put that on and may use a tiny bit of super glue just to keep it down, because I definitely will always use the clean dome. So one last look. Or maybe I won't rush into gluing down the clean dome just yet, because it's kind of growing on me a little bit with the battle damage. It's only when you get really close up to the paint job on the battle damage section that it looks a little bit sloppy. From regular viewing distance, let's let it come around here. Yeah, it does add a little something for sure, a little bit more aggression, because it shows that, you know, he's already taken some damage, but that's not stopping him. Ooh, the eye socket's coming through really clear there under the dome as it turned. Do love the way the light reacts to this figure. It's really something to see in person, folks. It's beautiful. If you had a nice alien style diorama to put this in and take pictures, it would be beautiful. And the amount of hands they give you, they really do add something to every pose, like the kind of curled up fingers ones I used before when it was first kind of coming out of its cocoon. It really conveys that really well. And there's so many other hands with the fingers in different kind of poses that convey like serious aggression, or they even get like relaxed hands as well, just for hanging down by its sides if that's what you want to do, and just convey that sheer height of the piece and have it standing up as tall as possible. I got him standing up pretty tall here. I mean, look at it, it's just so much fun. Here's a look at the Neca dog alien from Alien 3. Same company, same scale. Just to show you the height difference. Dog alien's not far behind him. But the Scorched Xenomorph is just a huge, imposing beast of a figure. I have to lean back as far as I can to get him all in shot here. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have tilted the head down as far as I can, and it does give that distorted look. From where the head connects onto the neck there, you can see it jutting out at the back there, because I've tilted the head down almost as far as it will go. But the creepiness of it, you know, in the design of this, they've managed to capture that big chap like kind of Nosferatu just feeling that this particular creature has, and they have managed to bring that back to an extent here. I mean, there's different design elements all over the place, but it does retain that original feeling. It's absolutely stunning to look at. Every new pose just makes you like it even more. Even though this isn't much of a pose really, it's very subtle, but sometimes I think that can be even more beautiful. And I do use the word beautiful here, because as terrifying as this creature is, it is a beautiful design, I gotta say. It is stunning. chest burster is nice, but he's got those 3 holes for, you know, where it bends, but they're very unsightly right there, so you won't be getting away with any pictures from the front view or the side view really. Just, yeah, would prefer those 3 air holes, whatever they are, weren't in that particular spot. The sculpt of the facehug is really good, and I love the simple pose it's in. It does look like it's kind of scuttling forward even though the legs are all in the same position. Paint's a bit ropey, it'll do, it's fine, but very abrupt colour changes, not fading into each other. But then again, you know, for the price point, which wasn't that cheap to be honest, I mean they are getting, I think they're getting a bit more expensive as things do, but from regular viewing distance it looks fine. It's a really good face hugger. Underneath looks good too. Ugh, it's just creepy. Imagine that coming after you. No thanks. So many great hands. They really went above and beyond with that. So, really gotta clap your hands for the hands. Didn't mean to do that, but you do. It's worth an applause. There's that curled up looking one at the back there. Brilliant. You get 2 of them. You get relaxed hands. You get slightly splayed open, going to grab your hands. You get loads, plus the 2 that are on the beast at the moment. Can't say enough about how well they did with this piece. Honestly, the amount of accessories, really good. Okay folks, I'll give him a score out of 10. Easy 10 for me. Brilliant. Really, really good stiff joints. Nothing too stiff. You didn't have to heat anything up with a hairdryer. You may have to, but I didn't. Everything was fine right out of the box. Lovely box. Love the design of that. And Neca have really upped their game with this piece for sure. You will not be disappointed with it. Make sure you get a genuine one from a genuine source. You got Mad About Horror. You got Big Bad Toy Store, and other than that, I'm not too sure. But yeah, there's places to go to get the real genuine thing. You may have to wait for it to come back in stock because this was out of stock on Mad About Horror, but they'll get more in. Keep an eye on the website and that. But yeah, 10 out of 10 from me. Beautiful. It's quite expensive. I got mine, where did I get mine? eBay. There's a chap in America selling one, and it is what it is. You know, it was sold out everywhere I was trying to get it, so I paid what I paid for it, but I could tell it was genuine. He had great history and it was all good. But can't recommend it enough. Really enjoyed filming it. Going to be putting pictures on Instagram, and it's going to be hard choosing a thumbnail for this one because I've taken so many pictures of it with the light kind of just bouncing off it and passing through the dome and stuff, and I think, oh, that'd be nice, oh, that'd be nice, but I'll have to settle on one. But it's just been great fun working with it, and I'm sure you'll love it too. Let me know what you think in the comments, folks. Hit the like button for me, helps more people find the video. Really appreciate that. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll be back really soon with some really cool stuff, especially if you're into Batman. Alright, see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.